Erstmal scannen wir den Mist. Wer weiß, was da drin ist, ey.
Circuitry
Geht mir gleich um die
inside,
Ohren, der
but
Mist.
nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Jetzt nehmen wir. Okay, alle klar. Mhm. Sehr schön, hat er die selbst. Hat er vielleicht selbst gebastelt. In der Klapse.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Mich noch nicht mal
That's
freuen.
because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone.
Ziemlich eingebildet.
So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
Sieht
What
aus
are
wie
the
ein Kerl.
feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
If you were tracking him, why didn't you tell us he was coming?
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
Now we know.
Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Ich brauche kein Team.
Whatever you
Ich
think
bin
you can bring to
Batman.
the table, I don't need it.
You knew me even a little, you wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you want me on your side. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut.
Genau, war echt eine
Not to
blöde
mention you
Idee,
let Riddler
Gordon.
slip through your fingers. You
Button-Trottel.
GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer,
Den
aren't you?
unterstützen.
Or are those stars purely for show?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler.
Kenn ihn doch auch.
You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He was asking about a riddle.
What kind of riddle?
Something about a mindbender that drove men to madness.
Interesting. I've heard that before. Thanks.
Scheiße,
That's a
ich wollte
help.
doch gar nichts sagen.
Ja.
Was klingt doch nicht, dass das rausplappert? Ich hab gedacht, ich kann auch sagen, ich hab
I'm
das bitte
Gotham
nicht
born and raised,
gehört.
you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you.
Er ist dumm.
I do have something I want to ask, though.
Freuen die sich so mega.
The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you?
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
Ich bin Batman.
I think I know you a little better now.
Oh,
Sehr schön.
jetzt machen sie eine Batman-Akte.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me?
Daten verschwinden.
There's a lot of ways this could go.
Hau rein, Alter. Hab dir alles zu sagen. Ich weiß ja nicht, wer du bist. Ja. So, jetzt habe ich schon mit Rätsel verraten. Das war ja richtig intelligenter Move von mir. Naja. Man muss den ja mal einen Knochen hinwerfen, den Leuten. Die sah zwar aus, als wenn die sich nicht gerade mit einem Knochen zufrieden gibt, sondern du liebst sich gerade. Diese fette Sau. Die hat bestimmt die Finger von dem Typen aufgehoben und hat gedacht, das ist
What
Fingerfood.
an eventful evening. I have taken the liberty of preparing some
Wortwitze
refreshments.
sind da.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Kollege. Atmosphärisch.
The computer is finished
Jetzt bestimmt
scanning the
Musik, die wir
Riddler's
vorgestellt
puzzle
haben.
box. It's ready when you are.
Ich hätte klassisch genommen.
Let's get to work.
Ich wollte Techno, aber das stand nicht zur Auswahl.
Vielleicht hättest du Pünktchen, Pünktchen, Pünktchen nehmen sollen.
Catwoman. Boah, darauf masturbiere ich jetzt erstmal auf das Foto.
Selena. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
Ja, sie ist eine gute.
Harvey Dent. He was a friend. Once. In the end, Harvey couldn't make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin. He's in Arkham Asylum now, with the rest of the criminally insane.
Oh Mann. Oswald Cobblepot war ein Terrorist, Anarchist und mein ältester Freund. Als Kind einer der renommiertesten Familien in ganz Gotham verbrachte er eine lange Zeit im Ausland, nachdem seine Mutter von meinem Vater ins Arkham Asylum eingewiesen wurde. Er kehrte nach Gotham zurück, um sich den Kindern von Arkham anzuschließen und sich an meiner Familie zu rächen.
Penguin.
Ziemlich hässlicher.
Vicky Vale,
Wer war das? Vicky
a.k.a.
Vale war
Lady Arkham,
eine bekannte und
driven to
angesehene
madness,
Reporterin der
leader
Gotham
of the Children of Arkham.
KZ, keine Ahnung. Jedoch kam sie als
Gazette.
Okay. Jedoch kam sie als Vicky Arkham auf die Welt, ein weiteres Opfer der kriminellen Aktivitäten meines Vaters. Sie hatte ihr altes Ego, Lady Arkham, und ihre Terroristenorganisation, die Kinder von Arkham, erschaffen, um Gothams Elite zu vernichten. Ich habe sie zwar besiegt, weiß aber nicht, ob sie lebendig oder tot ist. Ihre Leiche wurde nicht gefunden. Jetzt weißt du schon, dass sie wieder zurückkommt.
War die heiß?
Ich glaube schon.
Okay, dann freut mich schon drauf.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Ah, Alfred, hast du heute noch keinen Schnaps getrunken oder was?
Er hat nur noch
It comes and goes.
Kein Auge, Alfred.
Since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
das zweite Mal, dass du mal
Thank you, Bruce.
Jetzt gib ihm einen Kuss.
It'll pass.
Küsst euch.
Working always
Okay.
helps.
Liebende. Okidoki. Gucken wir uns das an.
Bürger von Gotham unterstützen Zusammenarbeit von GCPD und Batman. Trotz einiger heftiger Kritik seitens gewaltsamer Amtsträger stößt die Zusammenarbeit des Polizeipräsidiums von Gotham City mit dem maskierten Ordnungshüter namens Batman nach wie vor auf breite Zustimmung unter der Stadtbevölkerung. Das Verbrechen innerhalb der Stadtgrenzen Gothams ist im Vergleich zum Vorjahr durch die Bank gesunken und Gewaltverbrechen stehen auf einem Rekordtief. Einige Mitglieder des Stadtrats haben Bedenken zu Batmans geheimer Identität und seinem Handeln außerhalb des Gesetzes geäußert, was jedoch die öffentliche Meinung nicht zu beeinträchtigen scheint. Es ist mir egal, wer er ist. Was zählt, ist, dass er die Stadt sicherer macht, sagt Lebensmittelhändler Wayne Barton, dessen Verkaufszahlen nach Einbruch der Dunkelheit in den letzten Monaten um 50% gestiegen sind. Ratsmitglied Gail Ridge ist verständnisvoll gegenüber Geschäftsinhabern wie Barton, aber sie bleibt dabei. Bis wir wissen, wer dieser Batman ist, glaube ich, dass wir nie wirklich sicher sein können. Aktien von Feind Enterprise auf Rekordhoch. Die Aktien von Feind Enterprise haben heute Nachmittag an der Börse einen Rekordhoch von $120 pro Aktie erreicht und übertreffen so den bisherigen Höchststand von $115 pro Aktie vom letzten Jahr. Das Rekordhoch ist das jüngste Ereignis in der Erfolgsserie des Unternehmens, seit Bruce Wayne im Vorjahr nach seiner kurzen Amtsenthebung als CEO zurückgekehrt war. Wayne wurde im letzten Jahr von seiner Position als CEO abgesetzt und durch Oswald Cobblepot ersetzt, was dazu führte, dass Wayne Cobblepot öffentlich attackierte und kurzzeitig nach Arkham Asylum eingeliefert wurde. Wayne behauptet seitdem, die Attacke sei ein Nebeneffekt einer Drogenspritze gewesen, die er von Ex-KZ-Reporterin Vicky Vale bekommen habe, die unter dem Namen Lady Arkham kriminelle Geschäfte führte. Ist aber noch ziemlich viel, was da in der Zeitung steht.
Ja, das ist eine Zeitung, ne? Du hast dafür bezahlt.
Ah. Habe ich? Wer hat sich das gehackt? Denn Verfahren erneut verschoben. Ein Bundesrichter hat den Beginn des Strafprozesses gegen Gothams ehemaligen Bürgermeister Harvey Dent um einige weitere Monate verschoben, nachdem das gesamte Anwaltsteam der Verteidigung ausgestiegen ist. Das Team, angeführt von Rechtsanwalt Barton Hoffman, kündigte in einer Voruntersuchung am Montagmorgen an, sie müssten wegen Befangenheit ablehnen. Stattdessen bestand Dent, der zuvor als Gotham Staatsanwalt gedient hatte, darauf, sich im Prozess selbst zu verteidigen. In einer Erklärung vor Gericht erklärte Hoffman, ich fühle mich nicht länger imstande, Mr. Dent nach bestem Vermögen zu verteidigen. Richterin Herbert Stokes beschloss daraufhin, den Prozess um weitere 2 Monate zu verschieben, um Dent Zeit zu geben, sich auf das Verfahren vorzubereiten. Es handelt sich um den 4. Aufschub des Verfahrens, soweit das 3. Team von Anwälten, das sich von Dent trennte, der sich mehrfache Anklagen wegen Mordes, krimineller Fahrlässigkeit und Betrug gegenüber sieht. Wie wird es ausgesprochen? Das
KZ würde ich sagen, oder?
Keine Ahnung.
Ich glaube, das E spricht man nicht.
Ermittelt. Was ist die Agency? Es scheint, dass Batman in letzter Zeit nicht mehr der mysteriöseste Verbrechensbekämpfer auf den Straßen Gotham City ist. Mehrere Quellen aus der Staatsverfolgung haben der Gazette gegenüber bestätigt, dass ein geheimnisvoller Regierungsinstanz namens die Agency kürzlich in der Stadt ihre Tätigkeit aufgenommen hat. Offiziell existieren keinerlei Beweise für eine Bundesorganisation zur Verbrechenbekämpfung dieses Namens. Viele Quellen, die anonym bleiben wollen, haben jedoch bestätigt, dass die Agencies in der letzten Zeit auf einige Tatorte zugegen war und betrachtliche Autorität ausübte. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wer diese Leute sind, aber wenn sie auftauchen, übernehmen sie die Leitung, so ein Beamter. Sie scheinen zu wissen, was sie tun, aber ohne eine Möglichkeit, ihre Leistung zu überprüfen, müssen wir wohl ihren Worten Glauben schenken. Amtsträger nennt Cobblepot vorbildlichen Gefangenen. Im krassen Gegensatz zur fortwährenden Geschichte von Harvey Dent Rechtsstreit ist der ehemalige CEO von Wayne Enterprises und verurteilter Terrorist Oswald Cobblepot im Blackgate-Gefängnis ein vorbildlicher Gefangener. Der Mann, der sich kurzzeitig mit der Terrororganisation Kinder von Arkham zusammengeschlossen hatte, hat sich Anfang des Jahres wegen aller ihm zur Last gelegten Anklagen schuldig bekannt. Er wurde zu 40 Jahren in Blackgate verurteilt. Beobachter und Rechtsexperten waren überrascht, dass Cobblepot auf eine gerichtliche Anhörung verzichtete, aber er scheint nach Aussagen sämtlicher Quellen sein neues Leben im Gefängnis zu genießen. Es gibt nichts Negatives über ihn zu sagen, sagt ein Gefängniswärter von Blackgate, der anonym bleiben möchte. Man kann mit ihm reden und er ist eigentlich ziemlich charmant. Er ist extrem intelligent.
Und was sagst du zu der Zeitung? Dein Feedback?
Woher wissen die das schon mit der Agency? Also das so mit Cobblepot und Dent ist ja so üblicher Tratsch und so. Ich habe den ersten Artikel schon wieder vergessen. Um was ging's da?
Keine Ahnung. Kommt ja auch nicht zu Nerd. Haha. Ich weiß nicht, was der erste Artikel war.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Maury. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Codex.
Die Leute, die du bis jetzt getroffen hast, oder? Nee.
Ich lese mir da jetzt nicht alle durch. Beziehungsweise du liest jetzt noch alles.
Wer ist die denn da unten gewesen?
Wer?
Die da.
Die?
Ja. Ach, das ist seine Mutter? Gut zu wissen.
Das ist sein Vater.
Und wer
Das
ist er da?
Ja?
Ja.
Er ist doch eher von Wayne Enterprise, der da arbeitet.
Achso, ja. Okay.
Der die Technik kacke macht für mich. Okay. Ich kenne die alle. Bisschen. Noch. Wir haben sie alle schon.
Waren ja jetzt auch schon mit bei.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
That man's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job.
Ja, hätte ich aufs Neue gedrückt.
Ich bin nicht so sicher.
Things
Musste
won't be
erstmal
easy
mir
with
alle
a bunch of
durchlesen.
spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies
Das danach
too.
schon so zur Hälfte
Maybe it
rum ist
wouldn't
und du
hurt
noch
to
nicht
talk to
geguckt hast,
Lucius
wird dich immer
about
sehr
upgrades.
nervös.
Try and level the playing field.
Jetzt? Doch hat es mir angekickt, oder?
Ja.
Musste ich hier ja nicht sitzen, ey? So.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Öffnen. Hoch. Manometer, ey. Eine Schallplatte kommt da raus.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Wie wär's mit Alfred? Er hat auch nur ein Auge und kann nicht sehen. Auge eines Hurricanes, oder?
Ja,
Dein
wirklich.
Auge und kann nicht sehen.
The eye of a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question.
Das ist jetzt falsch.
If that is indeed the key.
Anscheinend war es falsch. Ein einäugiger Bube.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to
Bitte einfach,
show
dass
she's
jemand was
impartial.
irgendwie was
She
bringen
has
würde.
two
Was
eyes under the
geben würde,
blindfold,
oder?
though, not one.
So it's something else.
Oh Mann.
Immer noch nicht? Was
Ja.
ist denn hier
So,
los?
jetzt nur das Nadelöhr.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange...
Mann, wir sind der richtige Rätsellöser.
Ja, Mann.
Spezialisten, wir sind die 2 Fragezeichen. Ich bin Justus Jonas. Weiß alles. Ich höre die Musik gar nicht mehr, die ich hier verlegt habe.
Needle. A record needle.
Ach, deswegen.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Wer ist Tiffany?
Hallo?
Hab ich schon mal gesehen?
I'll be at Wayne's house.
Die über die das Meter.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Wie geht das Lied nochmal?
Keine Ahnung.
Oh Mann, jetzt bin ich aber enttäuscht.
Wahrscheinlich. Tiffany, 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 Tiffany. Ah, Tiffany. Auf jeden Fall wird das Wort wahrscheinlich 1 Million Mal gesagt. In der Hook. Und dazwischen noch. Ja, 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 ja. Nein, 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 nein. Ah. Ja.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with the GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case?
Geh dich gar nicht an, Schlampe.
Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Ey, kann ich sogar sagen.
Why, Regina? You're prying.
Oh Mann, jetzt hast du sie aber
Sorry,
mal
I didn't
mega
mean to
enttäuscht.
overstep.
Sowas sagt man doch
Forget
nicht.
I asked.
Hä, wer ist sie überhaupt? Eine Tote?
Well, I've
Ich
got
hab
a
Angst, dass sie mich
meeting I've got to
anknabbert. Ich
run
hab gedacht,
to.
ich spiele Batman
We'll
und nicht so
pick up this
Walking Dead.
conversation
Die
this
hatte sie ja
afternoon.
gerade so voll gesagt, dass du so gute Entscheidungen triffst und so. Und
Ja, und jetzt habe ich auch wieder eine gute Entscheidung getroffen.
na, Mann.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your Bat-Tech. But if you want me to stop,
No, the seat is all yours.
this is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me.
Auf die Luke.
Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Darf ich hier den ganzen Spaß machen? Selber.
Fand sehr interessant.
Now, would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
Oh Gott, die Tür geht auf.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
Jetzt bestimmt seine Tochter.
And
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Eine Mücke. Zerklatscht sie an der Wand.
Siehst du, hab ich doch gesagt.
Wie, hat er doch gesagt, dass es seine Tochter war.
Wann denn?
Ja, während er da geredet hat. Ich habe gesagt, ich bin behindert, habe ich gedacht.
God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Man, die ist noch jung und frisch. Ich warte, bis sie 18 ist und dann...
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up?
Und dann...
Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look... You look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. This circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Oh, well, your clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
He's being serious. This is above your pay grade.
Come on, guys. Clearance? You two don't have the slightest idea what this thing is, do you? You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't
Wenn
be
du nicht
finishing up
helfen kannst,
orientation.
dann kriegst du eins aufs Maul gebrettet.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health.
I'll let him tell you himself, but, he hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, every now and then his, hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but... You know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince him. Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
Big Boss, für dich immer noch.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family after all.
Well, do you know what she wants, Lucius? It's not for us to decide her future.
That's fair. It's just that our work means a great deal to me. I'd like to share that with her.
Let's put a pin in this for now. I think we've got enough on our plates. Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special
Natürlich
Agent
noch 100 Mal vorstellen, oder was?
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down at my office. Whenever you, get done here?
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Oh, meine Akte, die muss ich jetzt Batman-mäßig da runterhauen.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After
Wie eine
everything
Katze hat er
you've been through,
mitgemacht.
I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history. Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend.
Ja. Wir sind beide Terroristen.
Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
Ja, machen Sie Witze, Alter, guck dich mal an, das ist doch kein Freund, ey.
He's no friend of mine. That's why you
Hast du
came here
den
to ask me about
Unterkiefer
that guy?
gesehen? Und den kann ich mich ja nirgendwo sehen lassen.
You and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Sounds like something a crazy person would do.
Crazy motherfucker.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
I'm sorry, are you accusing me of something?
Should we be?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne.
Das war,
Maybe
glaube
you're
ich, schon wieder
afraid.
voll die dumme
Maybe
Antwort.
you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal.
Ich würde gerne jetzt der einer rindonnern.
Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
I am calling my lord. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Ja, in mein Bett, Schnittchen.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius.
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius.
Lucius. Oh mein Gott.
Der ist ja jetzt nicht tot, oder? Kann auch nicht tot sein.